for your daily come up for June 15th, 2021. Hope all is well with everyone. I want to thank you all for your like, share, subscribe, just rocking with me, and just moving forward, um, doing what it takes to get to the next step. June is about party, about groups, or even just partying, but the emphasis here is what they're focusing on today is for the 15th is the sun. The things that was once happy, joyful, and I feel like some things are still are. You just kind of getting your way, maybe navigating through them in a different light, in a different energy. You're navigating through some things, and I feel like a lot of you are just kind of finding your way, um, just looking for the keys to a situation or how to really get in and access some things. You know how sometimes we get a little dab of what's to come or what's there, and we don't get the whole thing. You know, I feel like that has a lot to do with what's going on right now. I'm gonna shuffle in some island time wellness here to see what else we have here as far as clarifiers for situations going on here. Um, I feel like some people are dealing with anxiety. Some people are looking to see, how people are feeling. There are a lot of people in your energy that want to see you fail. They're looking for failure. They're looking for ways to see how they could pretend to be compromising, but really not. Not really compromising with you. And then look, mask was just turned over here. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. A lot of people are dealing with the falsehoods of other people, deceptions, and like I said, I feel like a lot of these people are people that that they try to come off as if they got your back and things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? When really they don't. Creator, give me some messages for today. Engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Some of you are up for an engagement, but I also feel like there may be some things that's coming to light here about the people in your life. Give me something else here that you need the collective to know about. Have karmic relationships. Some of you may be taking something too fast. Dragonfly. This is at the bottom of the deck. It says be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Now, I really feel like there's an energy here that is at play with most things going on here. Of course, you have your enemies watching you. They're watching you harder than ever because they know what? They know your time is near for you to be blessed. And then you also have those that are basically just trying to come into your energy to take over, to actually try to manifest bad things in your life. You have a karmic relationship here. Feelings, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Now, some of you have let go of a karmic relationship. Some of you haven't. And some of you are about to marry your karmic, and you think this is your life mate, that, all the problems y'all had, y'all are purpose to have. You were purpose to have the problems, but you weren't purpose to be together. Just was purpose to grow off of the situations pertaining to that person, the things that they put you through, or you put each other through. Cupid's arrow. Yeah, somebody is about to get into a relationship. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. Now, some of you don't really want to believe that someone's destined, or you may make a mistake because this feels so right. But some of you are about to make a mistake, because I felt it in the energy of a couple of people that I was conversing with. Some people they were married. One couple was married, and another couple was just they're like dating. I guess they're living together, but both couples are with it's a karmic relationship. The marriage is a karmic, and then just the regular relationship is a karmic. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. A lot of people are working on some things as far as getting out of some dilemmas, trials, and errors and things. And yes, some people, a lot of people marry karmics. They don't know it though. They don't know that they're marrying a person that's supposed to trigger them, and so they're triggered the whole relationship. The whole relationship is a hot mess. Hot mess relationships are karmic relationships. Relationships that just, just bring out the worst in you, have you always cussing and fussing, just, hollering at the kids. The kids come from a karmic relationship. It's just the whole nine. And a lot of people marry these people, or they get into long-term relationships with someone that's not meant to be in your life that long. That's why it's so important that you get a relationship reading. You could get a life path reading based on love. You just need to email me and say, I need a life path reading, and I want it to be in regards to love. You know what I'm saying? But you could get a life path reading based off of love, because you need to go to the next step and where you're feeling and how things are going, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Just honestly, just dealing with people because it feels right. You really just can't go off feelings like that, because a lot of things are spirit led, and you have to make sure, especially those of you that have already said that you're going to work your purpose. See, that's the other part. If you are vessel more seriously, a lot of you aren't really just, you just can't sleep around anymore. Even if you think you know this person is probably just, it was already sent to destroy you, and then you just steady sleeping around with them. And a lot of people get mad about the info that comes out, that you're immature, not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues. Now, see, this comes from just not really paying attention to yourself, paying attention to your needs, what it is that you need out of a situation, your growth, your strength, the possibilities, where you're going, how do you plan on getting there, that type of energy. 2 just came out, turned down to clarify. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like there's some things that's being offered to you. I do feel like there's a blindness here, because some of you don't want to see, or you believe you got it from here. What was that it was that movie. It was a movie with Denzel Washington. Can't think of the name right now. But you know how at the end of the movie, after everybody has that information, I can't think of what it was, but Denzel had the information, and but the information, the little chip had all the dirt that all the people were in the government was doing, in the high society places, it was dirt on them, right? And so at the end of the movie, it's a phrase. All I'm trying to get to is this phrase, but I don't remember the name of the movie. But at the end of the movie, it says, we'll take it from here. And that's I want to say that's the guy that played Jason Bourne, but this is not Jason Bourne. This is the actor. I just can't think of the names right now. I'm a little off. But at the end of the movie, when so Denzel ended up dying, but he gave that chip to the guy that was coming for him. They was coming for Denzel, but they wanted that chip. The guy didn't know how important the chip was, and to get Denzel, or basically the safe house. Denzel was supposed to report to his safe house, and things just went awry, and he ended up Denzel ended up in his head, but ended up they end up kind of fighting these guys together, even though at the end of it, the guy really wanted to turn Denzel in, But Denzel had already said, he was giving him the game and said that we'll take it from here. That's basically, you're washed up. They're just gonna do away with you. They don't want me to tell this. So there are a lot of you. This is what you all are doing to spirit. That's what the spirit is saying. Like, you done went through some things, and you done find out a little bit about your gifts, and now you want to say you'll take it from here. That's where a lot of the dilemma is coming from for a lot of people. You take it from here. Some of you feel like you got it under control with people in your life, and you don't. Karmic relationship is being clarified by the Seven of Cups. A lot of you think that, you have it going on because you have a lot of options, but they're all illusions. They're all illusions. A lot of you may have quite a few suitors, but you don't have the one in your life. You don't have the one, that person's not even in your life yet. And a lot of you, if you don't get back on track, if you don't find out where you need to be, that person won't even come in. Because you have to understand the levels. We don't stay on the same level in every area. If you've graduated out of some things and you put your foot down, you done Queen of Swords, a lot of things as far as relationships, people, and going different places, and then all of a sudden now you feel like you got it from here, your real mate not coming in. If you do not repent and ask for forgiveness about trying to take things into your own hands, like a lot of you are dating people just because they're asking you, or just because you're back on the scene, you done broke some spells off, and now you're back in the game, and you think you got it from here. A lot of you will not meet your mate. A lot of you will not meet your mate if you do not do what you're supposed to do. You have engagement ring here, being clarified by the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups in reverse. You see that? 2 sixes. One is moving away, and then one is letting go of old things. That's the only way you're going to get this engagement ring. The only way you're going to get this commitment is if you move away from your karmic, and if you honestly let old things go. Just let them die. And you still need to get the messages you need to get to see where you need to be. What else needs to leave before you honestly accept this pinnacle, or this pinnacle is honestly given to you. You have Cupid's arrow, 3 of Cups, and then the 5 of Wands in reverse. Some of you are going to meet somebody. You're meeting people. You're out meeting people, mingling. But then you have the 5 of Wands here in reverse, in areas that maybe had come hard to you at first, or what have you. Things are opening back up. But a lot of you need to understand that there are some things that's guided and geared towards you. But the higher your levels are, you need to make sure that you are dealing with purpose people, purposed endeavors, purpose thoughts, purpose movements. You have Hammer here, being clarified by, this was turned down, so the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is here. This is hidden energy. A lot of you are dealing with the reconstruction of your social life into your personal life. I feel like you're working on it, and honestly, you do need Spirit's help. You need Spirit's help for everything. You need Spirit's help for everything. There are just a lot of people here that's going through and definitely need the help of what's really going on around them to be able to decipher between, because see, this is a volatile time. Okay, so the enemy knows you're out of a karmic relationship. Let's explain it like this. Now that you're out of a karmic relationship, now what? Now they're open to going to their real relationship. So we're going to send a bunch of karmics out to distort their mind, to make them not pay attention, and they'll miss it. But if you're not seeking Spirit on who the true person is in your life, you're going to miss it anyway. Because this information is not going to be given to you, and you're not going to mess up someone else's life because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Not enough is being clarified by the Knight of Swords. This was hidden info too. This came out turned over. So there's a lot of mental energy going on here. Some of you feel like you may not be good enough for this person, or some of you may not feel like you're good enough to move on from what you already know. Like you may be in a position where you're around a lot of people that you used to date, those type of people, but you haven't in a while, or you may be getting back into that because you feel like you're not good enough for anything else. But that's because you need your messages of a life path love reading. You need that life path reading to see where you're going and whose purpose to be on your path at this time. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for the collective. I thank you for a mindset of change. I speak that they continue to move forward in areas that they know they need to receive and they need to stand on. I speak that they continue to be guided by you, Creator, and everything around you. I speak that they are influenced and motivated by everything that you send their way. Selah. Y'all have a good one and know that things will work out. But you first must believe in yourself and believe in the universe. Continue to believe. You didn't come this far. Why give up now? This your girl NeenaRose. Talk to you later.